Welcome back to Chat Sport, guys. Remember, you can talk to us. Our free SMS line is 22999. And it's never enough. Like, we'll not stop talking about how to take care of yourself during these COVID times, especially if you're traveling in public transport. You need to stay healthy.
Yes, guys. So make sure when you're using public transport, for example, a matatu, always wash your hands with soap and water, or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer before and after you board any public transport.
Avoid touching surfaces that are often touched by everyone. For example, metal bars and the windows.
Yes, and always ensure you wear a mask at all times when using public transport for your own safety and the safety of others.
Always maintain social distancing, and if there's an excess of passengers, kindly alight or do not board.
Like we said, whoop! I'm not boarding. If the guidelines provided by the Ministry of Health are not being followed by the operator or the public transport vehicle, politely remind him or her of the danger and importance of following them.
Absolutely. Protect yourself from COVID-19, because when you do that, you protect the community.
Yes. And guess what? It's about the time. And today is just that day. Now you'll understand why I was super hyped when we started the show, because the guest in studio, Conky, right about now on this spot. Yes, so today in studio we have hip-hop artist, award-winning hip-hop artist, entrepreneur, speaker. He's an inspirational guy, none other than Juliani.
Wait, what? When you legend, by the way.
Nakwambia by that. Hata nimekanyagia catalog ndio nikupatie space.
Activist, nini.
Activist, yani it's like everything inside there.
Bana.
Hey, manzi, like, you know, okay, we are so happy to have you in studio.
Yeah.
Color coordination, see, anyway.
Push.
That's why I was on fire. It's like I knew.
Alianza isho uko akienda. The moment we saw and knew that you were coming in studio, kusha.
Yeah, you're one person that I do admire. I love what you do, and I love like what you're about as an artist. But just to start off, just tell us a bit about, you know, ulianza wapi, and when did you realize like you wanna be a musician or an activist?
Nashukuru sana of course kwa hii show. Nimekawia sana kabla ndu TV hivi. But nilianza 10-15 years ago na uko fulani Mau. And then I started doing music, and then ikifika place I got saved 2005. And then I figured out what I need to do as a person, and then si ati mimi ni Mkristo mzuri sana, but and then I realized, oh, I'm really actually good at this because people are willing to pay for it, or people are willing to have you around. Kona ni kitu inaweza make sense.
Unajua venye ulianza kudu mziki after you got born again, and then mziki yako ika maintain the same vibe but message ikakuwa different. Uka create kitu ingine, wasanii wakaanza ku make music wanasema ni conscious music kama Juliani again. So unapata mse ni probably ni gospel artist, but si ati Biblia anaongea juu ya love na ku create awareness kwa wase. You, when I look back, it was you who created that space first for them.
Okay.
Yeah, it did.
Tumetoka mtaani, and mtaani you can't talk about what you don't know. Even God, even kuongea kuhusu God, sometimes siwezi ongea kuhusu na kutukuza na sujudu, sijui nini, and na uko na njaa.
It's true.
So you have to talk about what you're going through and your interpretation of life at that particular time. So I think it was easier for me that way. Yeah.
It came naturally to you.
Yeah, because background yangu ya Mau camp, uko fulani Mau Kishaka. So inamaanisha I couldn't just talk about one thing and not document what's happening at that particular time kwa life yangu or life ya wala so around maybe.
Awesome.
And what are some of the situations in umepitia ama, you know, challenges, because you know your kind of music speaks a lot of, you know, truth yenye ina happen kwa society, what we see even in politics, like ulikuanga nilo ulikuwa na dunga, like even your kuko, and you just say it and lay it the way it is. What are some of the challenges in umepitia as a person, like as that being your choice of music and your message?
Personally, I don't think actually kwa ile background place nimestay, I think mimi nilikuwa msofty, so I see ati nilikuwa nimepitia vitu sana. I was the softest guy kwa neighborhood. But most of us, all of us, including wewe na wewe, is that is that everything that you are, you tried, you did music, you're doing this, you're doing that, and always you feel like there's a ceiling too. Like
Yeah, you need to break it.
so normally we are told, oh, you need to work harder or you need to hustle more, but the truth of the matter is there are systematic things that are in place that zinakufanya usiende beyond.
Yeah.
The systematic changes that need to happen kwa society, na government specifically ndio iko na hiyo responsibility ya kumake sure that life yako imekuwa better. So I don't think ni vitu personally niko na go through, but understanding that the reason why you don't realize your full potential is not just that you're not working hard or you're not a good person, is because the systematic things, barriers that exist that zimefanya usifaulu. So your realization tu ndio ime change.
And you feel like you've done like a lot, or just, you know, you're still doing it, but you feel like some things are shifting from, you know, since once they had decided? You feel like some things are shifting in the system and you can believe in it more, or how do you feel?
Of course, because it's not just me doing it. Me na do from music, kuna Boniface Monge anayefanya huko, I'm sure we pia in your own ways. Everybody's doing something and in a shift. So na pia niko na patience that I know that some things don't have to take my lifetime for them to happen. Vitu kuna vitu happen nikisha die. Na si mind pia unaona, so but I'm just playing my part as mse.
I'm kujita activist.
Missy activist.
But people say, yeah, but because, you know, your music.
Yeah. Kuna vitu ume bring out back in the day. Kuna music mse you make at that point and you don't see the impact then until years later. Saizi King Kaka alitoa ngoma kidogo tunaona DCI wanamtafuta, and then during that time watu wakaanza kusema niko njaa, and then they ndio ina hit. This conversation started a while back. We just needed to pay attention to pengine alikuwa anasema nini, ama pengine atakuwa tumeona vitu kwa ground venye zinakaa.
I mean, hatuwezi sema vitu kwa ground and sindo tuko kwa ground, unaona. See everybody like unaona, so but so the only difference that mimi nilifanya kwa mainstream na maybe ikakuwa beneficial or ina make sense financially, but Keshaka amekuwa kisema, Mashifta amekuwa kisema, even in a way more poetic and a beautiful way. So Missy activist, mimi msetu fulani niko na mimi ni rapper, najua put words together, na have passion for certain issues and I just share.
Amazing. So you know, you're very influential and you have like, I'm very sure like kuna a certain age group to, yani watu wengi wanakuangalia sana, especially vijana, kwanza vijana wako kwa mtaa, because you know sometimes life will happen, vitu zinagonga venye unasema inafika ceiling, wanaamua kuingia different directions, either mtu amekuwa mgundi, sengine mtu anaamua kwa sijui nini. What advice would you tell them, you know, kwa kuinje nao ni mahasla wana try lakini GP?
Hata mmoja watu wapenange nitoaje advice, so huwezi zambia wase vitu vile because kila mtu hawezi jua kiatu na inafinya mseo wapi sometimes, you know. So but for me I think we always think that vitu zinafanyikanga tu watu wengine na sio sisi until the day tufanyikie. So I feel like every individual, either kwa corporate, kwa street, everybody have a responsibility to push their governments to do something about their situations. Because kusema kweli unaweza kuwa kwa gari yako na unaweza ibiwa, unaweza kuwa kwa gari yako na ushutiwe na karao. Na we always have to come and say something about it. So ulikuwa unadhani because unaishi a certain neighborhood uko safe. Hiyo ni uongo unajipea, ama juu kuna fence refu. So na hiyo ni reality. Hata mimi na stay saa hii maybe ni better off, but the truth of the matter ni bado huwezi toka certain time of the day ama usiku ama nini. So you know, man, kila mtu, and we have to do something about it.
That's true. Let's talk about one day concert, man. Was it planned before? Was it in the works? When Corona happened, then you were just like, you know what, maybe I could do this. Ilikuwa kwa works, alafu Corona ika happen.
Nah, not really. I mean, kuna jibamba tu, hata sikuwa na but nani. See, when Nyash did his, and everybody was like, hey, and then took a trend for like a year siku. So when Nyash was doing it, everybody was like, hey, Juliani actually can do this or even better. So wakani church, of course, na yoni poa. And then I told them, if you want us to do it, we have to, we got a few phone calls of people interested in sponsoring it. I can go through venye tuko nataka. So the public actually decided, we raised money through everybody who did the concert was either they do it cheaper or were not paid at all, ama the public is who raised that money to make sure that and we raised more than we raised kadha. So so it was more people led than just me deciding mimi ni mkali wacha na show venye mimi do hizi vitu naona. It was the public which was flattering in a way.
I think it was a beautiful thing, and we need there's something we were talking about I think a few weeks back on this show, that when Corona happened, then we got access to so many things and to enjoy. Hata ukiwa kwa nyumba yako unaweza ona ukiperform na ku-appreciate, kwa sababu si kila msee anaweza afford pengine kuja kulipa do kuingia concert na vitu kama hizo, but even you as an artist sharing that with the world is a lot at this point. So si tukapata kusema asante.
And sorry, I just have to ask this because it's what is happening currently. Juicy, we saw like the guy Vaite, and guys went crazy. First, do you consider yourself as a street philosopher?
Mimi kusema hizo title miss mimi ni rapper tu.
Now to my next question. So whatever is happening right now, I do understand the frustration that people are facing and undergoing. Lakini for someone like you, umetoka chini hadi place umefika. Na vijana kidogo na feel ile wamedhulumiwa kabisa. And for something like this to happen, wanna destroy the small things that they have. You get, wanna burn down vitu, wanna like inaanza tu a lot of things zenye wanaweza avoid kufanya as much as they don't like what is happening. What would you tell those people out there who are feeling the pressure and wako tu chini, and the only thing they feel they can do is just riot, destroy the small that they have?
We need to be hard.
Yes, like ile manze hata sisi.
Okay, maybe lance antapatiana si favorable, but the truth of the matter is, if somebody is grieving, you don't tell them how to grieve. So if msee amefiwa somebody died, you don't tell them unajua lia na adabu o ndio hii handkerchief unatuaibisha enda ulie kwa bedroom. You can't tell somebody how they should grieve. So for me, I'm not advocating for violence, but I'm just saying we can't tell people how to express. Kama maybe they tried walijaribu kumatch wakaeka hashtag and you never heard them. So you can't tell them how to grieve.
That's true. It's difficult. It's difficult to be able to control that kind of emotion. I know. Sometimes you're asked what would you do in certain situations and you really do not know how until it could happen here. 10-15 years kwa industry doing this and being still on top of your game, being able to resonate with what kama sisi wenye tumekusikiza back then and making sense to date. How have you been able to do that? What is it, the one thing that grounds you or reminds you why you started this journey?
Swali ngumu though.
Really? Mimi ukiamka inafanya ngoso ndatoa ngoma ingine, ndafanya hivi,
what keeps you going?
What keeps you going?
I mean, me personally, mimi ni mtu wa kujichota, so I think I have a lot to offer.
Oh, awesome.
Like mimi niweke kwa room yote, mimi ndawapatia Kenya mnadai, unaona. So me have a lot to offer. Like even the agreement yangu na God ilikuwa like, hey, nipatie time kidogo. Sifai kudai soon, unaona, like because I have a lot to offer. There's a lot God ameka kwa heart yangu that I think was so key. Na me, not only that, it's like I'm willing to go all the way to make it happen, unaona. So me, that's the only thing more promise God, like unaona. So minda kufe. So I have a lot to offer. I can offer you through music. I'm writing a book now. I can also offer you through...
You're writing a book?
Yeah, we're writing that talk an album and stuff. Okay. So like whatever truth iko kwa hati yangu, I can bring it forth through writing, through music, or through speaking, or kubangaiza tu, no? So I have a lot to offer, yani.
Amazing. And talking about having a lot to offer, we still have Juliani in studio, and we got a lot to offer you. So we are going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Shagala bagala, niko tayari kulipa gharama. Sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Ufisadi, ubinafsi, ukabila, kuuza sura, wataki kuuza sera. Undugu ni kufaana, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Hard to get wadhifa, una deserve, bila cash ama kashfa. Hii society Kenya wanaeza, share ni nyungu ya busa ama ketol ya shisha. Mfuko zinasikia eko, unajua thamani ya mali na size ya kifuli. Eyo, ujaibiwa juu hauna kakitu worth. Risking jail time, police bullet fall. Unaweza argue, crime doesn't pay, lakini huwezi dismiss justice in a bay. Mwizi ana 40 days, 365 days later, anaendelea kugrow fatter. Do anything for power, ready to lose their head for presidency. Bora waione kwa currency. Sababu gani siku affected na turbulence? Nikifly angani, nimezoea the same feeling. Matatu zikipitia pothole mtaani. Juliani, yeah, yeah. Nikontaka siezi karanga, uwe hae, shagala bagala. Niko tayari kulipa gharama, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Ufisadi,
Yes guys, welcome back, and like I said, Juliani is still in studio na sasa ni ile time bado tunaendelea na interview, and we are going to ask the question that you're asking for y'all. Drum rolls!
Okay.
You know, just tell us about fatherhood. As in, how has the experience been for you?
I mean, kwa na mtoi is one of the most beautiful things ever, and nashukuru Mungu sana. Na pia madhake pia ni madha mpoa sana. She's been helpful. I've been able to see her hii time ya corona because nazurura sana, unaona. So
unaji-isolate the child.
So ni poa, ni yani, I mean, because last year she was sick a couple of times, so we didn't want to risk. So but it's one of the most beautiful things ever.
Amazing. And you guys are in good terms with Brenda?
Yeah, like
your blogs fununu mingi, so at least for you to just make it clear. So people are like, okay, we just have to ask this. You guys are in good terms, you're good?
I mean, she's the mother of my child, and I can't take that away from her, and she's been really helpful when it comes to e process yote to make sure that naona mtoi or I'm spending time with mtoi. I'm trying my level best to provide venyuko. So I might not be together with her as in a relationship or romantically, but as a mother ya mtoi wangu, and I respect excess. And of course she's also a good person, so nashukuru sana Mungu for hii.
Interesting. How was it, you know, both of you are stars, and raising a child in that space? Was it intentional to protect the baby akiwa mdogo, ama what measures did you take to just make sure that even in that space your social media bado ako protected as a child?
Because nobody knows her face unless mseko close to, so we haven't shared a picture of her.
It was an agreement, because that means
there's a side, it's heavy, but it's not like full on.
Because it's people what's one ufala, so you don't want to so ukiweka picha mtoi hapo, somebody might comment some stupid stuff na unajam. Umkute, unaona, like no, unamkuta kwao sasa si lyrics.
Amazing. So acha to assume sasa mtoi amekuwa mkubwa, sio? And then okay, both of you unajua nyinyi wote wako na said you're an artist, so you're artistic. The mom is also an actor, so kidogo entertainment. Mtu yake amwapia yeye anafuata nyayo either one of you, or you know, just something in the entertainment industry, what will you tell her? What will you tell her then?
Ako poa because uzuri mtoi ni she's excessively bright. And whatever she chooses, but uzuri ako na backup, so that's good. Ako na backup ya mama yake na backup yangu, so
lakini ukiangalia anakuwa actor hivi ama atakuwa muimbi, ile ni talent.
You can't tell because you can't tell when I'm saying mtoi, and that's the problem I think I have with parents, is that juu mtoi akiwa mtoi always in the next 2 years atakuwa nini, 3 years atakuwa nini. So for me, when I started, I just wanted to be a rapper, and then nikarealize kumbe I can write, or kumbe I can do this, kumbe I can write proposal, you know. So you can't, based on your own desires and your own shortcomings, think that's what mtoi anataka kuwa. Unaona, so whatever she'll become, yani nashukuru Mungu sana na anajua backup ako nayo.
Awesome.
Amazing. And then, okay, let me just slide this in. Today on Live Spot, we were talking about, do your spouse's enemies have to be your enemies? You were in a relationship, and some people are in a relationship out here. So kidogo ukipata, maybe uko na msee, alafu ako na msee asikizanagi naye, they can't even stand them. Nika sasa wewe mtu mwenye upendi kabisa, like ule wewe hata usikakaribia hapa, hiyo design. Do you expect also your spouse to feel the same way and to stay away from them? I'm one of you know, warming themselves at hi, how are you? And I know.
And mimi niko na two things. Sina spouse na sichukiangi watu.
To assume you are there once. Tulikuwa way back Wednesday leo. To assume
your hashtag.
Hashtag the way back Wednesday. Do not worry, the hashtag has saved you today.
I mean, nobody's worth the trouble.
Yeah,
me kwangu, nobody's worth the trouble. Nobody's worth my time. Nobody's worth my peace of mind.
So come skizani pia, it should be the same way with the person you're with at that time.
No. I can't tell you who you hang out with, because even you anaweza kwa msaa mkopoa mkiwa pamoja aongei, but anaongea huko kwingine. Unaona, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter kwangu, so
whatever they show you pengine ni kile unataka tu kuona.
Ama Kenya anafikiri nitakuona. So for me it doesn't matter, like I cannot lose sleep over somebody lying to me or whatever, because that's them, that's how they choose to live their lives. Miss doesn't.
Wajipange tu. Na manze umeshinda awards mob, a lot of awards. Na uko na albums kangapi hivi sahi?
I'm going fourth now.
Tuna expect mwaka ama
kunafaa kutoka April, but corona, and then so hopefully end of June. Na hii hajambia mtu yote, but
exclusive.
Hopefully inafaa kwa end of June, na kitabu.
End of June.
What's the book about? Tell us about it.
In the same too, so inaitwa Masterpiece. So the album is called Masterpiece and the book is Masterpiece. So unatoa nika lyrics and then an explanation of where everything is coming from.
Is it your story, like more of like what you've been through, ama what you've seen?
It's my theories too, and my philosophies about life.
You see, philosopher.
Anakata ma titles.
So it's like there are certain things I've learned about life that I think are unique and my experiences. So I just want to, of course, write songs about them, but also explain a little bit more. And people always wase uniuliza, so I just put it in a book.
Yeah, you're very poetic, by the way.
Extremely.
Mtu sengine anaweza kavya afikirie lyrics inamaanisha nini, you're like, hey, what is he talking about? And what is that, you know, the mantra you live by as a person? Like nini ile, like you live by, like, you know, this is the person that I am and this is how I am. Will you share it with your fans out there?
I don't know, but kwangu ni two things. One ni God, like like there's like the best example, this decision I make around God, and the day you realize God, life yangu will change. Unaona. Now the second thing is that, like I said earlier, like normally when we were growing up, ulikuwa timid kwa space, unaogopa kila mtu, unaona. And then I realized, wow, nimeenda last year, nimeenda ofisi ya Facebook, unaona, nimesijui nifanya nini. Unamita ni binadamu tu kama wewe, na probably when bright kuliko, unaona. So I realized that, hey, I have a lot to offer this world, unaona. So hizo vitu mbili kwangu, it doesn't matter where the world is going, ama things don't work out. I know God, niko na backup ya God, na mimi niko na lot ya kuoffer yani. So those are the two main things.
Amazing.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
To understand that this is my purpose in life and to work towards it. I think
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing.
So, I don't know. You've told us the date your album is coming, like it's dropping.
Yeah.
End of June.
Umetuambia end of
Early-
June. Bado
end of
hujadecide
June,
exactly
ama early
ni
July.
when.
Yeah. We're just finalizing.
Yeah, amazing. I'm looking forward to hearing the masterpiece and also reading the masterpiece all in one.
Tafadhali urudi.
Yeah, as in ikitoka kujua tufafanulie.
You know, because when you're explaining how the lyrics na kitabu zinaingiana, it almost sounds like Jay-Z's Decoded, where he explains music and where some thoughts came from na pia inojalianzia pia mtaa, so it also takes us back to that space.
Actually, maybe explain a little bit ni unajua kwa sasa venye huwa handle life, you process life.
Yeah.
So it's not just about me and my nini, it's about processing life. So I want to go through a lot of things every day, but they don't have tools to process life. Unaona, so I think niko na hizo tools za process life, like the way you kiamka asubuhi, what you need to, your mindset needs to be like to handle that day or to handle crisis or to handle whatever. So hiyo ni more of that than about me, because for me, I mean, so it's about
You're such an interesting person, you
That's
know.
about-
As in,
Extremely.
apart from achana na hizi ma titles zenye unasema story ya titles ujui, what do you do for fun? As in ile time tu ni Juliani amechill, maybe uko na mtoi wako, you're there with your friends. What do you do for fun when you're not working and
mi
creating?
kaa tu kwa nyumba, mi hata sinanga mpango hata.
Hauna hata hobbies, hauna form.
Sinanga.
Do you read
Hey, the
books?
most
Yeah.
boring person ever.
Ama
Do
una
you
watch
read,
documentary
una
mtu wa
watch
documentaries,
documentaries?
si ndio?
Okay, hapo
theories
umenipata, hapo umenipata.
Documentary.
Like, napenda documentaries, stories I say, but I don't like mimi nikipata bora niko kwa nyumba, yani I'm so happy.
Wewe yule msawa kwa nyumba.
Naweza.
Usikia tu bora niko kwa nyumba.
Niko tu sawa.
Ako tu sawa.
Nikihang out maybe na Boni or whatever, if I have some friends and then unapiga two stories out and I get to listen, pia ni fun.
Hey, amazing. Thank you so much for coming. Ebu patia wasee nini, plug in your handle, social media, na mali wasee wataenda kucamp wangoje album hivi drop. Tuko June by the way.
Ni Jose, ni Juliani, na if any information unataka kunihusu enda juliani.co.ke. Na pia unaweza enda social media yangu, Twitter @Juliani Kenya, Instagram Juliani Kenya, and Facebook Juliani Kenya. Yeah, but also we are doing some stuff right now na story ya COVID mtaani, so we are feeding like 400 people a day, D na Korogosho. So if you want to support, just hit me up. Tuone ni aje.
Oh, wakuhala wewe mwenyewe.
Juliani Kenya, tuachie Kenya, unatuachia.
Aki. It's a very interesting person. We've come to the end of the show. Now you understand why I was like, from when the show started. But we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Be sure to tune in. Watoto 10:30 to know a check.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.